I am Sonali Mahajan, Assistant Professor in KVN Naik College. Welcomes you all in our lecture. Okay, in our previous lecture, we have discussed about protection and deprotection in organic synthesis, and we also see its example. Okay, now in today's lecture, we are going to protect alcohol group, means hydroxyl group. There are some groups which are protect alcohol and it converts into ether, methyl ether, alkyl ether, for example methyl ether, butyl ether, benzyl ether. Some kinds of ethers are there. Okay, now we are going to discuss about alkyl ether. First is methyl ether. Methyl ether. If in any function, in any compound, if there is more than one functional groups or more than one hydroxyl groups are present, then how we protect it, that we see in our lecture. Okay, methyl ether. If we have any kind of alcohol, ROH, and we add NaH into it along with CH3Cl. Okay, CH3Cl. So what will happen? This hydride will abstract this proton. This hydride will abstract this hydrogen proton and it becomes RO minus. So this RO minus will attach over this methyl chloride. This methyl chloride, it will get CH3 and Cl will depart, and formation of ROCH3 group. ROCH3 means here is a formation of methyl ether. Okay. Likewise, we can protect alcohol group. This is general alcohol group, but we can take example and solve example like this. Okay. Next to that, one more method is there for protecting alcohol. In which CH2Cl or CH2I in presence of Ag2O CH2Cl2. So what will happen here? In this case, the lone pair of oxygen will at CH3I. Lone pair of oxygen will attach over here and iodine get depart. Formation of ROCH3 and this hydrogen is remain as it is, and formation of positive charge on oxygen. So for stabilizing this oxygen molecule, iodine, which departs in first step, will abstract hydrogen atom and oxygen will get stabilized. So here formation of ROCH3. ROCH3 means again we protect alcohol group by methyl ether, by forming methyl ether. Okay, so again we say one more example of diazomethane. Diazomethane means CH2N2 diazomethane. What will be happening here? CH2N2 is, we can write it like this: CH2 minus N plus N. Okay, so here what will happen? This CH2 will abstract this hydrogen atom and it becomes O minus. Again it becomes O minus, and this will becomes CH3N2. Okay, CH3N2. So this O minus will abstract again CH3 and N2 will get depart, and formation of ROCH3 group. ROCH3. So here again one of methyl ether group is formed. Methyl ether. Okay, so this is 1, 2 and 3. By these 3 steps we can protect alcohol group. Here by NaH base will abstract this hydrogen. This hydride will abstract this hydrogen and formation of methyl ether. Then here in presence of Ag2O CH2Cl2, formation of methyl ether, and again one more is CH2N2 means diazomethane and formation of methyl ether. Okay, these are the steps of protection. These are the steps of protection. Means by these steps we can perform protection of alcohol group. Okay. So selectively this and this one is for primary alcohol, and the second one is for secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol. When we have Ag2O CH2Cl2, so it selectively protects secondary alcohol. Means like this. If there is a group like this and CH3Cl or CH3I, CH3F, anything CH3X group, in presence of Ag2O DMF or Ag2O CH2Cl2, then there is formation of, okay, here one OH like this. So formation of this OH is as it is and OCH3. Okay. Now we must know about deprotection. Deprotection of methyl ether. Deprotection of methyl ether. Methyl ether deprotection. So there is a need of deprotection also. We also have to deprotect that group which we add in our reaction reagent. So if we have ROCH3, if we have ROCH3, then we must have to convert it into ROH again, means in alcohol functional group. Again we want to recover this alcohol functional group from this methyl ether or alkyl ether. Alkyl ether. So there are 4 to 5 steps. 4 steps are there for deprotection. We must add TMSI, means trimethylsilyl iodide. Trimethylsilyl iodide. Okay, trimethylsilyl iodide. This, if we see its mechanism, then how it works: ROCH3 plus Me3 silyl iodide. Then this oxygen lone pair will attack on the silicon and iodine get depart, and formation of RO silicon and this 3-methyl group. 1, 2, 3 methyl group. Okay, there is a formation of RO silyl methyl. Okay. So in next step we have to deprotect it in presence of trimethylsilyl iodide. So the iodine which departs in first step will attack over this, and this will become RO minus, and after hydrolysis aqueous hydrolysis, or it becomes ROH. Okay, this is by trimethylsilyl iodide. Likewise, we have second deprotecting reagent is BBr3 in presence of CH2Cl2. In presence of CH2Cl2 and aqueous and HCl, acidic condition. All deprotection are carried out in acidic condition. Okay. So here is also one selectivity. What is that? This is selectively used for phenoxy ether functional group. Phenoxy ether functional group. We see its example also. Like trimethylsilyl iodide, this BBr3 will also deprotect methyl ether. Okay. If we add this group in it, so what will happen? Sorry, not this group. This is for phenoxy ether. Phenoxy ether. So if we have phenoxy ether like this, or here is also OCH3 or OCH3. If we have example like this, then and add this reagent. So what will happen? Only phenoxy ether will deprotect in this condition. Only phenoxy ether will deprotect. It will only becomes OH or alcohol, and another groups are remains as it is, OCH3 and OCH3. So when we need to deprotect only phenoxyether, then we use this group. Okay, and this is second one. Trimethylcetyl iodide is first one. Third one is deprotecting group is HCl in presence of acetic acid, aqueous acidic condition. Okay, aqueous acidic condition or hydrolysis, or HBr in presence of CH3COOH means acidic acid and hydrolysis workout. Like this we can performing protection and deprotection. Protection and deprotection is carried out like this. So here is selectively phenoxyethers are deprotect by BBr3CH2Cl2 in hydrolysis. Okay. Now we are going to protect alcohol by tertiary butyl ether. Alcohols by tertiary butyl ether. There is also some reagents or some protecting groups which protects alcohol. Okay, and also there is also some deprotecting groups which deprotects that tertiary butyl ether. So one by one we will discuss it also. By tertiary butyl ether. Protection of alcohol by tertiary butyl ether. Okay. First protecting group ROH. This is our alcohol. Okay. This alcohol when we add tertiary butyl chloride in presence of NaH or THF, what will happen? NaH and THF, what will happen? This hydride will abstract this hydrogen atom and it becomes RO minus. Then tertiary butyl group is there. This O minus will attach over this carbon, tertiary butyl carbon, and Cl will get depart, and formation of RO and this 3-methyl group, 1, 2, 3 methyl or any alkyl group, methyl group. Okay, this is tertiary butyl ether. This is one way to protect tertiary butyl ether. Okay, there is also second way to protect tertiary butyl ether by alkene. In presence of H2SO4 or H2SO4. What will happen here? This CH2 will abstract H plus. This double bond will abstract H plus, and it will become CH3 and CH3. This will abstract this hydrogen atom, and here formation of carbocation. Then what will happen? This oxygen lone pair will attach over this carbocation and formation of ROH and this carbocation CH3. Okay, so here is the formation of again positive charge. And then by removing H plus, this charge will get stabilized and it will become ROC, tertiary butyl ether. This is second way to protect tertiary butyl, to protect alcohol by tertiary butyl ether. Okay. Next to that, third example, ROH. If alcohol we have to protect by tertiary butyl ether, then we can also add tertiary butyl alcohol into it. So here is also acidic condition. Then this tertiary butyl alcohol, we can write it like this. Tertiary butyl alcohol in presence of H plus, this oxygen will abstract this hydrogen and it will become like this OH2 plus, and this from this OH2 plus, if H2O is depart, then formation of carbocation, and that group ROH will attach over this carbocation and form RO. Okay, I will write it over here. Here is formation of ROH and this group again. Okay, so here is also positive charge, formation of positive charge. Then by H minus, by removing H plus, here oxygen will get stabilized and formation of tertiary butyl ether again. Okay, tertiary butyl ether is formed. So for deprotecting this tertiary butyl ether, there is also some reagents to deprotect. Here is also trimethylsilyl iodide used to deprotect this tertiary butyl ether, and next to that HCl in acidic condition, then HBr in acetic acid condition, along with hydrolysis, and one more is there, that is 4 normal HCl. Here is this alcohol group is protected. This alcohol group is protected. Okay, protected. Now we have to deprotect it. For deprotection, we can use 4 normal HCl in presence of CH2Cl2. 4 normal HCl in presence of CH2Cl2 in aqueous acidic condition. So there is a deprotection of this group and formation of alcohol again. This is one deprotecting reagent. And second one is HCl in acetic acid along with hydrolysis. Then HBr in acetic acid condition along with H plus or hydrolysis. And one more is trimethylsilyl iodide. We can write it like this: Me3SiI. This is trimethylsilyl iodide. These are 4 ways to deprotect tertiary butyl ether. Okay, in our today's lecture we have stopped here by knowing protection of alcohol. Okay, there are some other reagents, protecting reagents are there also, that we see in our next lectures. Okay, I hope you all understand this lecture, and if any queries about this lecture, then text me in comment box. Okay, thank you so much.